Right now at 10, former President Trump is arraigned in a Miami courtroom after being charged in connection to classified documents found at his estate. And Tao on trial. A jury hears opening statements about a 2021 triple homicide. Plus, Wisconsin Republicans are planning to cut funding to UW system schools as lawmakers debate supporting diversity and inclusion programs.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Former President Donald Trump was booked and arraigned today in Miami on 37 criminal counts. Trump pleaded not guilty to all charges, which include willful retention of national defense secrets and conspiracy to obstruct justice. Michael George reports from Bedminster, New Jersey, where Trump gave remarks earlier tonight.
Former President Donald Trump addressed supporters at his New Jersey golf club hours after he pleaded not guilty in Florida to all 37 federal charges against him.
Today we witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country.
In his remarks, Trump railed against the prosecution.
The Espionage Act has been used to go after traitors and spies. It has nothing to do with a former president legally keeping his own documents.
Law enforcement was out in force to keep protesters and supporters under control outside the courthouse in downtown Miami, where Trump became the first former president to face federal charges. Once inside the courthouse, the former president, along with aide Walt Nauta, who was also charged in the case, surrendered to authorities, got swabbed for DNA, and was fingerprinted. There was no mugshot taken, and he was allowed to hold on to his passport. Trump is accused of hoarding classified documents after he left the White House, and prosecutors say Trump refused the government's demands to return them. According to the indictment, the highly sensitive materials included information about the U.S. nuclear program and the military activities of adversaries.
The government really has to develop a strategy to use the classified documents without making them public.
The former president is pressing ahead with his campaign at events like this fundraiser in New Jersey, while his legal team works on his defense.
Remember, President Trump was the president. He could declassify documents under the Presidential Records Act.
31 of the counts against the former president are for alleged violations of the Espionage Act. Michael George, CBS News, Bedminster, New Jersey.
Special counsel Jack Smith, who brought the charges, says he is seeking a, quote, speedy trial consistent with the public interest and rights of the accused.
Sure was a fairly cloudy day today across the area, and we saw temperatures into the 70s and low 80s this afternoon across much of the Coulee region as well. Let's take a look at your zone forecast for tonight, and moving forward, we're going to be into the 50s here tonight with partly cloudy skies, a low of 53 in Minduro, 58 tonight in La Crescent, and 57 in Stoddard, 56 in Gays Mills, and 57 in Viroqua. Heading to our central zones now, low to mid 50s here with 57 in Trempealeau, 52 in Blair, 50 in Tomah, and 52 in Osseo. Just a few passing clouds for the Chippewa Valley tonight with lows mainly into those low to mid 50s. So a check on your 8 to 8 forecast, looking at those cloudy conditions lasting through at least overnight, and then by early tomorrow morning those clouds will clear out and we will be turning sunny between around the 6 to 8 o'clock hour there, with temperatures into the 50s and 60s, making it a pretty seasonable night and also early morning tomorrow. Stay tuned, I'll have a check on your full weather forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Derek. The trial is underway for a man charged in connection to a 2021 triple homicide. 35-year-old Nia Tao is facing 3 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. News 8 Now's Dua Israr was at the courthouse this morning where opening arguments from both the prosecution and defense were heard.
In July of 2021, the La Crosse County Sheriff's Office responded to a call at the Rom Squad Quarry on County Highway M.
3 bodies that were lying near the gate of the quarry, which is locked overnight.
24-year-olds Peng Lor and Nemo Yang and 23-year-old Trevor Maloney were shot and killed.
So they were each shot multiple times.
On Tuesday morning, the prosecution and defense gave their opening statements to the jury.
At the end of the case, I'm convinced that you're going to find that Mr. Tao was involved in this through the messages that he sent, through the things that he said, and the person he was with in the car and afterwards. And I'm asking you to find him guilty of first-degree intentional homicide for all 3 of these young men.
According to the criminal complaint, a witness came forward and told police 45-year-old Kamthaneth Ratanasak handed the gun to 35-year-old Nia Tao, who shot the 3 men.
Tom threatens her and says she should go stand by her car unless she wants to join them.
In his opening statement, Tao's attorney asked jury members to question the credibility of that witness.
One of the choices she makes is she takes out her phone and she starts deleting evidence. She's deleting texts, deleting contact, deleting information about her connection.
DA Tim Grinke stated jury members would hear from Rattanasak, who was given immunity by the state for his testimony.
He's charged with similar offenses. His trial or hearing will be for another day, but he is testifying under understanding that he can't be prosecuted for what he testifies to truthfully.
The defense argued Rattanasak would try to manipulate the jury.
He thinks he can dupe you. He thinks he can manipulate you. That's ultimately his goal up there.
Leaving jurors to decide who pulled the trigger. Reporting in La Crosse, the Westrar, News 8 Now.
3 witnesses also testified in court today that each victim was shot roughly 3 to 4 times in the head and torso. Tao faces a mandatory sentence of life imprisonment if he's convicted of first-degree intentional homicide. The trial is expected to last a week. A teen is missing in Sauk County. Authorities are continuing their search for 13-year-old James Yablonsky. Police believe he's in a rural area near Devil's Lake State Park. Yablonsky reportedly left his family's home overnight in a family car on Sunday night and was reported missing yesterday morning. Location data brought authorities to a makeshift campsite with clothing, a phone charger, and a pillow. Yablonsky's father reported he's missing a handgun, but authorities say it's unclear if the teen has it. Officials are asking people to avoid the area while they search. Wisconsin Republicans are getting ready to cut funding for UW system schools. The vote expected today comes as the GOP-controlled legislature continues to debate funding for diversity and inclusion. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said ahead of today's Budget Writing Committee meeting that he wants to cut all funding the UW system would use for diversity programs. That would cut roughly $32 million out of the budget. Today's vote could leave the system nearly $500 million short of what school officials say that they need. Speaker Vos also commented on health care today at a Wisconsin Health News event. When asked if he's thought about allowing Medicaid expansion in the state, Vos replied, quote, "As long as I am Speaker of the Assembly, Medicaid expansion will never happen." Governor Evers had Medicaid expansion in his budget proposal, but the Republican-controlled legislature already cut the measure. Wisconsin is one of 10 states that has not accepted federal funds to expand Medicaid eligibility above the federal poverty line. Today, Democratic lawmakers rallied at the Capitol, calling on GOP leaders to put free school meals back into the budget. Governor Evers included money for such a cause in his budget, regardless of their parents' income, but Republicans in control of the committee removed that item. However, Democrats said that since Wisconsin has a nearly $7 billion surplus, bringing back free school meals is the right thing to do. Extra volunteers from around the country are helping out at a Habitat for Humanity project in Arcadia. Caravanners is a Habitat program full of RV travelers. The group plans stops at Habitat work sites while on trips across the country. And this is the group's second time stopping in the area after coming to help with the project last June.
We move at different speeds, of course, but we pick up whatever's situation or whatever, however they are, whatever level they are on the construction.
The group will be helping the La Crosse area Habitat for the next few weeks. If you'd like to donate or volunteer, we've got more information on news8000.com. The real estate market isn't great for people looking to buy a home. Up next, the effect it's having on developers putting up more apartment buildings. And later, a baby in Waupun was able to survive against the odds. The story about how doctors were able to save her life shortly after birth.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day.
Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Hello, my name's Boris Gump. Chocolate? Mama always said buying a car was like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Me and Jenny, we buy all our cars at Sleepy Hollow. They got new cars and used cars, a body shop, parts and everything. Like me and Nate, the Sleepy Hollow serviceman, we just like peas and carrots. I'm not a smart man, but if you need a car, you should be running to Sleepy Hollow.
When the insurance company sees Bygolf and Roadie on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygolf and Roadie gets results for its clients.
Despite increases in interest rates, home prices are still on the rise. It's a trend the Federal Reserve is trying to slow, and apartment developers are banking on. News 8 Now's Michael Germain has the story.
Driving the roads around La Crosse, and you're bound to notice all the work going on. The latest is a 72-unit apartment complex wrapping up construction on the north side.
We have the fitness center, we have the fire table, the grill.
The 5th Ward Residencies on St. Cloud Street is about to open the next phase in their $26 million development. The emphasis is on luxury, and thanks to the rise in interest rates for home buyers, they're not worried about staying empty for long.
The value that La Crosse as a whole has, I think people love the community and love the area, and I think that's why we've had such good demand.
The president of the La Crosse Area Realtors Association agrees.
With the housing market right now, if the inventory's low, people will choose to rent until the market or the supply catches up with the demand.
And as long as interest rates continue to rise, so will the demand for rental units.
If they have refinanced or purchased in the last few years at the very favorable rates, they're a little bit less likely to let go of their current or existing interest rate.
Giving a green light to places like the 5th Ward to keep building. In La Crosse, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
The construction at the apartment complex is expected to wrap up by September. Still ahead, a UWL student is helping kids with disabilities get a new set of wheels. We'll hear from one child who says the new bike satisfies his need for speed.
It's looking a lot drier and warmer starting tomorrow. Stay tuned here. Coming up on News 8, I'll have a check on your full weather forecast after the break. We'll be right back.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Protect your cargo and get there safely with Smart Straps Ratchet Straps. Secure your passion and save big money. A 4-pack of Smart Straps Ratchet X Ratchet Straps are just $19.99 after rebate. Tow smarter with a Tow Smart Tri-Ball Trailer Hitch. It features 3 different hitch ball sizes and resists rust and corrosion. Pick one up today for only $29.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Come to the circus, the biggest show. Welcome to the circus.
The Carden International Circus celebrates over 60 years with the all-new Spectacular Circus. Come see the daredevils, acrobats, aerialists, and so much more. Join us 1 hour before showtime for amazing pre-show activities. Enjoy 3 rings of fun with your family at the all-new Spectacular Circus. Get your tickets today.
Come see the Spectacular Circus June 13th at Carson Park and June 14th at Dunn County Fairgrounds.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are veterans struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Well, sure was a cloudy day today across the Coulee region with temperatures into the 70s and some spots even reached the low 80s. For tonight, though, we'll be under the influence of partly cloudy skies. Temperatures tonight dropping into the 50s, 56 in Soldiers Grove, 57 in Stoddard tonight, 57 also in Steuben, and 55 to the north there in Westby and Vernon County. Meanwhile, across our central zones tonight, lows into the low to mid 50s here. Much cooler in Monroe County. Sparta, you're looking at 50, 52 in Warrens, but colder in Black River Falls, Jackson County, 49 degrees for you. As we head north in the Chippewa Valley tonight, partly cloudy skies here as well, with temperatures in the low 50s, 54 tonight in Eau Claire. So overall, the forecast tonight, 58 degrees, partly cloudy skies, pretty seasonable as far as our temperatures go. Westerly winds light at 5 to 10 miles an hour. For the day tomorrow, 84 degrees, slightly on the warm side, a couple degrees or so above average, and partly cloudy west-southwest winds light at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Your zone forecast for the day tomorrow, high temperatures are going to climb back into the mid 80s. So another warm day, or warmer day, I should say, for tomorrow, with a high of 86 in Gays Mills and 86 in Stoddard, 84 in La Crescent, highs reach 85 in Black River Falls, and a high of 86 in Arcadia, 84 in La Crosse, with highs reaching the mid to upper 80s in the Chippewa Valley for tomorrow afternoon. In fact, Eau Claire, you're looking at a high of 87 degrees here for you for your high tomorrow. Now, as we take you into Sky Tracker tomorrow morning, we start off mostly clear, so a much different story here compared to what we were dealing with this morning. A few showers here are possible as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Definitely not expecting a washout by any means, but we could be looking at a few pop-up showers before they begin to dissipate as we head into tomorrow night. Now, by early Thursday morning, we're going to be looking at some clouds once again, moving in across portions of the area, and then overall just mixed clouds and sunshine as we head into the rest of the day on Thursday. And by Thursday night, I'm expecting mainly clear skies. Here's a check on your 8-day forecast, and we're going to be looking at highs into the 80s throughout the rest of this week with just a mix of clouds and sunshine. Low temperatures mainly into the 50s and at low 60s.
Thanks, Derek. A UW La Crosse bike camp is getting an upgrade. A special adaptive bike has made its way to La Crosse. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen shows us the difference one student is making for kids with mobility challenges.
Right, left, right, left.
Sometimes
right,
all it
left.
takes
Good.
is a little push.
Push those heels into the ground, drive yourself forward. Good job.
Any good coach knows that well.
We teach kids with Down syndrome and autism primarily how to ride bikes.
One of the kids at this year's bike camp faces a different challenge. 10-year-old Bentley Cleveland was born with spina bifida.
I'm trying to beat my score. Yesterday score was 355.
Bentley makes his way through the world in a wheelchair. His dad, Lee, says Bentley was also born to move.
He never takes no for an answer. He's just really outgoing, non-stop motor, non-stop, always has to be on the go.
He is a doll. I adore that kid.
That's where UWL grad student Mandy Lucas steps in.
He just has a desire to move fast. I want to give that to him.
With a specialty bike called the Race Runner.
That piece of equipment would allow somebody like Bentley or somebody with a mobility impairment to participate in that and be social with their family, their friends.
I think it was the first Sunday I ride it. It was like zoom. It was really fast.
4, 5, 6.
Mandy is coaching Bentley to use his new set of wheels.
When he gets on the equipment, he can strengthen the muscles in his legs, then transfers become easier, daily life skills become easier.
The rest of the day he'll talk about he honestly thinks he's running, and he is running. He's doing what a normal kid does. He's just going full speed the way he wants to.
Perfect for his need for speed.
Oh, it's very fast.
In La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Mandy says even after bike camp ends, she and Bentley will spend the rest of the summer working on his speed and mobility goals. Well, registration is open for a day of adaptive water skiing in La Crosse. The River City Water Show ski team and the North American Squirrel Association are holding 2 ski days this summer. First one this Friday. There are multiple ski sessions, each with a max of 6 participants. We'll have more information about signing up on our website. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers and Twins get the bats going early in what was to be a battle of aces, and one heck of a nail-biter in the state baseball semifinal.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
Sizzling summer savings are happening right now at Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years, no minimum purchase. And score even more deals that are too hot to handle during the 72-hour summer event. Happening in-store only June 17th through 19th. Only at Ashley.
Are you tired of your old, outdated bathroom? Look no further than Your Home Improvement Company. For a limited time, call now to get a stunning bathroom makeover with free installation. Call today and get 0 interest and 0 payments for a whopping 18 months. Free installation and no interest and no payments for a year and a half. Your Home Improvement Company has the experience and expertise to bring your bathroom dreams to life. Call us today or visit our website to schedule your free consultation. Your Home Improvement Company, where it's your home made better.
This is how legends 2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or current Chevy owners get a $5,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
The results are in for the 10th annual Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated, and congratulations to all the winners. Here's one of the many businesses that won this year.
Cordell's Automotive wants to thank you for voting us the best of La Crosse County in multiple categories. We work hard to provide service you can trust. Visit one of our 4 locations to see why we were voted the best.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase. Ashley Sleep Align mattresses start at $999.99. And for a limited time, when you add an Align adjustable base to your purchase, you can save 10% on the set. Only at Ashley.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Mother Nature getting in the way this morning in Appleton for the high school state baseball tournament. The Division IV semifinals were supposed to start at 9 a.m., but instead the Ithaca baseball team had to wait until about 5:30 this evening to hit the diamond. Bulldogs taking on Edgar in the Division IV semis. Winner goes on to the state title game Thursday. Second inning, Edgar up 2-0. Keegan Hartway adds some insurance. He goes back up the box. RBI single makes it 3-0 Wildcats. But the Bulldogs, they're hungry too, and here they come. Houston Bolin drives one deep the other way, and that's going to be trouble. 2 runs are going to come in to score. Ithaca plates 3 in the inning. We're tied at 3. 7 wouldn't be enough to settle this one. We'd go all the way to the 9th. Bases full of Bulldogs, and Sammy Clary is going to get it done. Ithaca walks it off in the bottom of the 9th. Bulldogs get the win 4-3. They'll be playing for their 2nd state title in school history on Thursday. As for Aquinas, the Blue Golds were also supposed to play their semifinal matchup today, but Division III has been pushed to tomorrow. Aquinas and Random Lake will take the diamond tomorrow morning, right after St. Croix Falls and Kiel wrap up their matchup in the other Division III semifinal. For the Loggers, the streak continues. La Crosse falls to 0-11 in the month of June as the Loggers come up short in Waterloo, 5 for the final in 10. La Crosse took a 4-3 lead in the 10th, but the Bucks score 2 in the bottom of the inning. They walk it off. Loggers are off tomorrow, but they begin a 6-game homestand Thursday night at the Lumberyard. First up for La Crosse, a 2-game set against St. Cloud. Well, both the Brewers and Twins are in need of a big boost. Milwaukee got swept at home by the A's over the weekend. Minnesota has lost 6 of its last 8 games, but tonight the geographic rivals were going head-to-head in the Twin Cities. Brewers making the 5-hour trip northwest to take on the Twins. No score in the 3rd until Christian Yelich finds the gap in right center, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to come in to score on the double from Yelly. Brewers strike first. It's 2-0, and they keep it going later in the inning. How about Rowdy Tellez? He scorches one deep to right center, almost the exact same spot off the wall here. Yelich scores from second on the long single. It's 3-0 Milwaukee, but here come the Twins in the bottom of the inning. Donovan Solano shoots a base hit the other way. Minnesota gets on the board. Deficit cut to just 2. It's a 1-run game now in the 7th, but not anymore. Yelich coming through again, this time driving one deep the other way. That's not coming back. Two-run shot, his 9th of the year, makes it 5-2 Brewers. Bottom of the inning, Twins inching closer. Kyle Farmer sends a shot in a left, and that's gone. It's a 5-3 ball game. And more Minnesota Magic in the 9th, 5-4 until Solano comes up big again. Base hit in the center. Willie Castro scores. We're all tied at 5. Then later in the inning, 1 on for Carlos Correa, and let's go home. Correa crushes an absolute no-doubter to left. 2-run walk-off homer. Jubilation for the Twins. Heartbreak for the Brewers as Minnesota opens the 2-game set with the win. 7-5 is your final. Packers minicamp kicking off today, but one of their key defensive pieces is heading east. Safety Adrian Amos will be joining Aaron Rodgers as he becomes the latest Packer to pack up and head to New York. He joins Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb, and offensive lineman Billy Turner, all leaving for the Big Apple this offseason to join Rodgers and the Jets. As for Amos, deal is a 1-year contract worth $4 million. The 30-year-old signed with the Packers as a free agent back in 2019. He started every game for Green Bay over the past 4 seasons. And Ken, I got to be impartial, so
yeah.
I called that Correa homer like it was like I'm in Minnesota because there's a lot of Twins fans here.
Absolutely.
Tough loss. Another one.
Another one. Just add it to the list. Devin Williams just shaking his head like what else could go wrong? Because Devin Williams, I think, had been like almost automatic in the 9th inning to this point.
That's exactly where you want to be at that point of the game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he recorded a single out in the 9th inning before they walked it off.
It wasn't good.
Does it get any worse?
Maybe tomorrow.
Baseball gods, does it get any worse?
As a Mets fan, rock bottom is always the next day. So maybe tomorrow's rock bottom. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, because Corbin Burns kept the runs low today, like not a bad start for him, and the bats actually did something. Yelich looked good, and then of course it all still unravels.
But that's what happens with a 500 team. The pitching shows up, your hitting doesn't, and vice versa. So.
All right. Let's get busy at the trade deadline, I think. All right, Rob. Thanks very much, bud.
You got it.
We'll be right back after this.
Tired of mealtime meh? Give your appetite a vacation at Taco John's. A trip to crispy shrimp taco paradise with freshly made mango salsa does wonders. Ooh, I think I'm getting a tan. 3 for $6 mango shrimp street tacos. Summertime only at Taco John's.
Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin is a place to discover, a place to explore, a place to slow down. Summer in Prairie du Chien is a place for fun and a place to gather. Whether it's on the Mississippi River, at a historic site, or a great event, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin is a place for it all. Visit us and learn more at prairieduchien.org.
Windows are a lot like car tires. They all look the same, but they definitely don't all perform the same.
Take our StarMark composite window, available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient. All at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. Don't settle on your new windows. Insist on the best windows you can buy. Get 8 StarMark windows installed for $139 a month.
This is how legends are.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or current Chevy owners get a $5,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Back when I was a kid, we used to ride our bikes in the 4th of July parade. Then we'd have a picnic and blow the crap out of some fireworks. We had rockets, cakes, shells, missiles, fountains, firecrackers, sparklers. Oh, the sky was filled with bomb diggity hoop like a boss all night long. Get your own sick fireworks at Joe Blow's Fireworks in Reedstown, Ferryville, and Prairie du Chien. For more information, visit jpfireworks.com.
If money talked, it would tell you about the premium ingredients on Taco John's Valuest menu starting at $1, $2, or $3. Hand-cut sirloin steak, crispy fried chicken, and fresh pico. And if your appetite talked, it would say cha-ching. The Valuest menu only at Taco John's.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A surgery at UW Health saved a Waupun baby's life just after birth. It took a high-risk procedure for the mother and advanced treatment from doctors to make it happen. Reporter Catherine Merck shows us the baby's remarkable recovery.
What are you doing, baby girl? What are you doing? While looking at baby Layla Manderly, you'd never be able to guess what she went through 5 months ago.
The situation just seemed so bad at the time.
On February 1st, a 17-centimeter benign tumor blocked Layla's ability to breathe and swallow. That meant parents Andy and Ashley would have to prepare for a high-risk surgery and hope for the best.
It was scary. I think the worst part of it was saying goodbye in the pre-op room and not knowing if I was going to see my wife and kid later that evening.
And as a mother, you do what you have to for your kids. So if that meant putting my life online, then that's what I had to do.
UW Health is the only place in the state where this specific kind of surgery is performed. A team of 40 doctors and nurses had to carefully make an airway for Layla to breathe in under 30 minutes to keep everybody involved safe.
We were able to get Layla's airway in 12 minutes, which was fantastic, and she had a great outcome.
I remember getting a text message from our nurse, Casey, and she had said, "You have a beautiful breathing daughter with an airway." I think that was probably the longest 3 hours of my life waiting for that message.
Hi, baby.
Nearly 5 months later, baby Layla is happy and healthy. But with all the trouble that happened in the first few minutes of her life, her parents and doctors are a little cautious about what this could mean when she grows up.
I always tell Ashley and Andy, to remind her of this when she's in trouble, when she's a teenager, when she wants the car keys.
When she asks for them keys in 16 years, you can remind her of all the stress then.
Now, this was only the third of this specific kind of procedure done at the UW Health Fetal Diagnosis and Treatment Center. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Did you know, unless you treat dandruff regularly, it will keep coming back? Try Head & Shoulders shampoo. Dandruff is caused by irritation to a germ that lives on everyone's scalp. Unlike regular shampoo, Head & Shoulders contains zinc pyrithione, which fights the dandruff-causing germ and helps prevent it from coming back. It's gentle on hair and provides up to 100% dandruff protection, clinically proven. Try Head & Shoulders shampoo and conditioner. For best results, use with every wash. This has been Medifax for Head & Shoulders.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools.
Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Banking that's simple, convenient, and there for you. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and open your checking account online today. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Every piece of land has a story written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Talk to the John Deere experts at Tractor Central to find out which equipment is just right for your property. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Well, tonight partly cloudy with lows